Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. Okay, here's some interesting news. I was cooking and listening to various things on YouTube, and I heard Joe Tacopina withdrew as Trump's counsel. That's interesting. Why would he do that, you might ask? Well, it appears that Donald Trump held a press conference explaining his loss to E Jean Carroll, and he basically was saying he took on advice of counsel. That Tacopina said, "Well, sir, you know, the minute he says the word sir, that it's a lie. You don't need to be there." So Trump's basically throwing Tacopina under the bus, saying it's Joe Tacopina's fault that he lost the first E Jean Carroll case. Joe Tacopina, he was on two cases with Trump. He was on Trump's Stormy Daniels hush money payment, and he represented Trump on the first E Jean Carroll case that went to trial. He's not on this current one. Joe Tacopina, for his part, just said, "Yep." He told the judge for the New York case, "Yeah, I'm withdrawing my my counsel to Donald Trump." So Donald Trump has his other lawyers to represent him, not Joe Tacopina. You're not going to have Tacopina to toss around anymore. You know, wouldn't it be glorious? I'm shaking the table a little too much. Wouldn't it be glorious to see Joe Tacopina go on the Mea Culpa podcast with Michael Cohen? You think those two would probably get on like a house of fire, and I'd be there to watch it. Something you would not catch me saying several years ago. But, you know, these New York lawyers, tough guys, bullies, if you will, you know, getting burned, thrown under the bus by Trump, and then watching him just shred him. It would be a thing of glory. But let's look at cards instead. While we wait for the Joe Tacopina show on the Mea Culpa podcast, not that he could talk that much because of attorney-client privilege, but what's the energy around Joe Tacopina and Donald Trump, with Trump throwing Tacopina under the bus? See you later, pal. Bye. Girl, bye. I'm out of here. Or I guess boy, bye. You know, that was a damn foolish thing Trump did. Not that Tacopina is like, you know, the top lawyer, but he was generally regarded as a very good criminal defense attorney, and probably the best criminal defense attorney Donald had on his teams. So everything Donald touches dies. Crossed with, it's because he lost $10 million. He lost $5 million, $10 million, $5 million to E Jean Carroll, and he's blaming Tacopina for it. He probably, it wouldn't surprise me even a little bit if he's not paying Tacopina, if he's withholding money from him as well, because, you know, obviously Tacopina doesn't know what he's doing, doesn't deserve to get paid. Underneath it all, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands is usually a careful, cautious knight. You know, you think things through, you go step by step by step by step and go through it. This is probably reversed. This is a rash decision. This is a foolish action on Trump's part. Again, coming up on the Stormy Daniels case at the end of March, and you get rid of your best criminal defense lawyer. I don't know if he was the lead on that case, but I know he was a supporting lawyer in it. In the past, it's the hangman. Yep, it's the willing sacrifice, or the unwilling sacrifice in this one. This isn't Trump looking at things in a new perspective. This is Trump throwing Tacopina right under the bus. He blames Tacopina for that loss and all the money that he lost. You know, never once does this man blame himself. Never once does he look at his action and go, maybe I shouldn't have said that, huh? No, he blame other people. And if you listen to him now, he's doing the same damn thing. I just heard him, literally just heard him on YouTube saying, you know, this was the one where he basically said that he's firing Tacopina, or that he's blaming Tacopina. He basically said, I don't know who this person is. I met her like one time 25 years ago. She was with her husband. It was a black guy, really nice guy. You know, now he's Now he's going to acknowledge the one meeting because of that picture, and he can't talk his way out of that picture. The problem is there's depositions on that picture where he mistook her for Marla Maples, which is why he lost that case. It doesn't matter in this new case because, again, Tacopina's not on it, but it's already guilty. But with the Stormy Daniels case, this may not have been the wisest move on his part. Now, good luck to you. Hope your other lawyers are better than this one. Oh, the current situation is the Five of Cups, the disappointment. I think Trump is disappointed that Tacopina didn't get him off the hook again, but Trump doesn't look at himself. For Tacopina, maybe he felt like, okay, it was an impossible case winning the E Jean Carroll case, but I could have helped you with the Stormy Daniel case. But yeah, well, now I'm not going to. The overarching energy of this reading is the Four of Cups, dissatisfaction. Trump's dissatisfied with Tacopina. And, maybe the advice Tacopina was giving Trump, Trump's about winning. These are all the winning cups. Here's another losing cup, losing cup, losing cup. Here's another one. I don't want it. I want to be a winner, baby. It's all emotions with Trump. He is emotionally immature. And he can't accept these losses. So he kicks out the one guy who could probably help him. The lesson to be learned is the justice card. Firing your best lawyer 2.5 months before, 10 weeks before a campaign finance case is maybe not the brightest move. At least it wasn't the head lawyer or the lead lawyer, I don't believe, so I don't think this case is going to get delayed. But you can imagine Donald Trump's going to want to delay it because now that Tacopina's resigned, he needs to get a new lawyer and he needs a delay in the case. He won't get it. No, he will not get it. There's going to be some messaging here. There's going to be some news, some things traveling fast. I don't think this is this could be just the broadcast I saw today, but I think we're going to find out more about the firing. Part of it's because Donald Trump can't keep his mouth shut. Tacopina might be able to talk too, but there's going to be more coming with this whole lawyer situation. I'm wondering how his other lawyers are feeling, when they see what he did to Tacopina. Are they going to be in the mindset of, oh crap, we're next? Anything that doesn't go his way, we're going to be the ones thrown under the bus. All right. I don't think anybody's going to shed too many tears after Joe Tacopina being removed, right? Go do whatever it is that you do. All right, so do we want to know how Tacopina's... at a high level, what is Tacopina feeling about Donald Trump's chances with the Stormy Daniels case? How about that? That's kind of a more interesting, right? How is, Tacopina being let go? He has Stormy Daniels case coming up. What's his general vibe, his feelings with that? Knight of Pentacles. He was going to be, maybe he was the lead. It's kind of that lead messaging type thing. Maybe he thought he was going to bring value to that case. There's the Fool card, but he's not there now. Decision. He had to make a decision. Oh, this isn't even talking about the case. Oh, okay. This isn't talking about the case. This is talking about him being let go. Because Trump threw him under the bus, and now he's going to say, okay, well, that's how you're going to treat me? I busted my butt. I brought value to you. I bring values to your cases, and now you bust me in the chops. So what am I going to do? Am I going to take a walk, or am I just going to deal with my stormy client who doesn't value what I've got? Is it worth putting through all of that? And then he made his decision quickly. So this is either Tacopina making his decision quickly when Trump threw him under the bus, which might very well be what this was. Or it could be Tacopina's like, yeah, you haven't heard the last of me. We'll see on that one. The safe play is just to say Tacopina made up his decision very quickly. You don't want me? See you later, pal. I'm gone. I got better things to do. And again, Tacopina really can't talk too much about ongoing cases and such, but it would absolutely... His star is going to be shining for a little bit, shall we say. You can imagine MSNBC would love to get him on for a quick interview as to what was it like to work with Donald Trump? How did you feel about his chances of winning that first E Jean Carroll case? Do you think it was fair to blame you for Trump losing that case? Do you have any messages to other lawyers representing Trump? You know, it'd be those line of questions you could picture MSNBC or someplace like that asking Tacopina. And then you'd have Michael Cohen. Could you ever imagine a loudmouth bigger than Donald Trump? I tell you, Joe, I warned you he'd throw you under the bus. There you go. Okay. Okay, Donald, how is this going to impact your Stormy Daniels case? The loss of Tacopina. Well, Donald doesn't care. Donald's Donald. I'm going to win this case because I'm Donald Trump. Crossed with the death card, bringing things to an end. I wonder if he thinks he's going to get a delay. I remember in the Queen of Pentacles, finding practicality for things. Forgive me if I don't remember. I want to say it was Dave Johnson years ago. Well, it can't be years ago, right? A year ago when the first, we got the first indictments and we were talking about, he was talking about this case. And he saw at that time Donald Trump getting really excited. Like he got some unexpected good news. Like this case gets delayed after the election or it gets dismissed or something really beneficial happened for him out of this case. I don't know if that energy has changed or not. We should put comments on Dave's page to have him do another channeled reading on that one. I'd be curious to see if that energy's changed or not. But that's what I remember back in the day. So it's kind of like, oh man, it's the first felony indictments we get against this guy, and it's not going to go anywhere. It was never going to be a big case. This wasn't going to put him in prison or anything along those lines. Well, technically it could, but it'd be like 6 months to a year or something, and it would probably be suspended, and it would more likely be a fine or something. But there's an ending here. Maybe it could just be how he feels this case. Like he's in charge. He can tell his lawyers where to go and when to go because, he knows what's valuable. He knows what's valuable for him, and Tacopina wasn't valuable to him. I was asking about the case. I'm wondering, and so we'll see how this goes. If he's talking about Tacopina or if he's talking about the case here. I shouldn't say he. If the cards mean that, and I'm interpreting correctly or not. Fighting from a position of advantage. Okay, so how is Trump impacting this case? Again, I think he's sitting there smug. I think he thinks that he's got a way to end this case. There's something maybe in their defense strategy that we haven't found out about that gives him what he thinks is a decided advantage in this case. And we'll be finding out what this strategy is fairly soon. This is the Page of Wands. It's a messenger about things going on. It could just be that he gets yet another delay. Could he do that? We'll see. King of Pentacles. It's over. He's got some messaging he's going to do. The King of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. I'd hate for that to be the judge, and he's bought out the judge who's going to dismiss this case. It's not Eileen Cannon that's overseeing this, so I'm not too worried about it. But Trump's got something going on here. He's got something up his sleeve. I mean, he could ask about presidential immunity. No, he wasn't president back then. He can't use that. He can't use that argument. What do we have here? Ten of Cups is the lesson to be learned. The happy outcomes. Something is happening. He's got some news or some precedent or something that's going to end this case or delay it at least till after the election or something. Something's going to happen. It would almost be like a witness recants or the charges are dropped. It looks like something's happening. And then you got that Knight of Wands as the outcome. Page 2, a Knight. I think he's going to get a delay on this. That, or he's got a strategy that's going to work to his benefit, and it's going to implement it. Now, the Death card, I'm looking at this as bringing an end to the case. Could be an end to him in his freedom, per se. But, and if that were the case, then this would be, the case has a fighting chance. It's going forward. It's going to get him, put him in prison as the case proceeds. But let's keep an eye out on this case. I'm curious to see if I'd be happy to be wrong. I'd be happy that I've read it exactly the opposite. I mean, you can say I'm biased against Trump all you want, and I am, but that one would not be a biased reading against Trump. That would be something that would be beneficial for him. No, it could just be that the case proceeds. He tries to get a delay with that Page of Wands, and the case proceeds anyway. Going forward, it could be something as simple as that. So I'm waffling all over the place. That particular spread is not. It's confusing me. I'm not quite sure what the message is on that one. Okay, well, how about this? Spirit the Stormy Daniels. Well, the Donald Trump campaign finance fraud case in New York involving Stormy Daniels. Will that case be delayed? Or terminated? There's an agreement. I don't think they would do a plea deal with him, would they? It's almost like they would do a plea deal with him. There's the Fool card. Betrayal, disappointment, offers he doesn't want. No, there's a delay. There's a delay. There's an agreement between the courts and Trump to get a delay. It could be that his lawyer's leaving. He's going to probably use Tacopina leaving and stuff like that, or something going on for delays. Something's going to happen. Maybe he has this health event, and that delays things. It just looks like it's going to be delayed. It looks like it's delayed, or again, delayed or canceled. That Four of Cups could be, messaging that we don't want. This could be a witness that decides not to testify or isn't alive to testify, that sort of thing. All right, keep an eye on this one. I think this case is going to be way more interesting than we originally thought it was going to be. Not that any case with Donald Trump getting convicted of a felony wouldn't be interesting, but given the January 6th case and the Georgia RICO case and the Mar-a-Lago documents case, the New York civil trial case, the E Jean Carroll defamation trial cases, this one's kind of like the forgotten case out of all of those. We'll see what happens. Anyways, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching my channel. I appreciate it. Thank you for all your help getting me over 5,000 subscribers. We passed it on Sunday. I don't tend to celebrate till after 24 hours after I pass a milestone, because I have had it, I think, at the 3,000 or 4,000 mark. I crossed 4,000 and then 2 people unsubscribed. Don't want to say, yay, I hit 4,000, and you look at it's 3,998. Yeah, you're allowed to unsubscribe if you want to. But anyways, again, thank you for all your help. I couldn't have done it without you, and I do appreciate all the feedback and the comments and everything you do to help my channel, help boost its levels within YouTube so that it gets out to a wider audience. To folks just finding this video for the first time or finding my channel recently, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Hope you found this reading insightful. if not kind of scattered. And I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.